Welcome to Box of Chocolates podcast with your host, Sammie Rax. Today we are doing a Netflix series review, and it is for the bombshell, awesome, amazing show that has come out Wednesday. Just like the Addams Family from previous generations. Of course, we know this is not the first Addams Family production. This one is spooky, creepy, really, really funny, wonderful, amazing cast, and I think the entire world cannot wait for season 2. Jenna Ortega, yes, okay, she is, first of all, so gorgeous, so captivating. As Wednesday Addams, she gives the energy, she gives the vibe, she gives the one-liners. Oh my gosh, this show, if you have not seen it, please pause this video and go watch it. It's only 8 episodes. Come back and we'll discuss. Okay, so I am late to posting this video. I was procrastinating posting it. I didn't know if I wanted to do a video on each episode or one video on the whole series. And then I caught laryngitis, I believe. I couldn't speak for like a week. So forgive me for this being late, but let's just go ahead and discuss this amazing cast. So big names right off the jump that we see: Catherine Zeta-Jones, Louis Guzman. I mean, come on, we got this wonderful young man, Isaac Ordonez. If I don't pronounce your name correctly, I'm so sorry, but I saw him as Pugsley, who of course is Wednesday's little brother. Christina Ricci, who is the original Wednesday Addams from the 90s rendition. Of course, there was other Addams families before the 90s one, but she is the most iconic Wednesday Addams before Jenna Ortega. So she makes an appearance as well. We've got Emma Myers, who basically plays the good to Wednesday's bad. She's the roommate. She's all light and fun, and, you know, she's totally different, like a little puppy. Oh, it's just not making sense. She's like a little puppy because she's actually a werewolf. I did not catch that the first time. Okay, I see what y'all did there. Okay, we've got this super beautiful actress who kind of plays the villain for Wednesday. This actress name is Joy Sunday. She's a siren, okay? When you watch a show, you'll understand everything I'm saying. We've got Riki Lindholm, who is she is the counselor. Okay, basically Wednesday gets in trouble. Okay, I'll get to all that in a second. Now, another huge big name that I did not see coming, Fred Armisen. If you don't know who Fred Armisen is, you guys, please YouTube, Google him. He is hilarious, okay? Anything he's ever been in, it's a showstopper. Wednesday has a couple of men after her own heart, or young men. This is supposed to be high school, I think. Hunter Doohan is the one actor, and then Percy Hines White is the other actor, if I do say so. They're both super cute, so we love that. Okay, I think I've kind of done a rundown of most of the main characters. Jamie McShane, he plays one of the guy's dads. So yeah, every character, every actor in this show does play a part. Oh, let me not forget Gwendolyn Christie. Okay, she is like the headmaster of the school. So she does a great performance. She is like overbearing and charming at the same time. I don't know how that works, but she does that. And then, of course, Lurch, who is not really in, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Louis Guzman and Lurch and Pugsley are not really in there a lot, but they do make an appearance. So the man who plays Lurch is George Bercia. if I'm saying that correctly. I hope that I am. So essentially, this is what happens. Pugsley gets picked on at school, and Wednesday drops piranhas in the pool of the jocks that do that. So she gets sent away to a private school, basically for outcasts. I think that's the word they use, is outcasts. And I believe, let me find out what is the name of the school, because it's actually been several weeks since I actually watched it. I was going to rewatch it, but I'm like, I need to put this show review out to you right away. So let me look up the name of the school. Okay, Nevermore Academy. Okay. I mean, come on. It's amazing, right? I love it. So she's at Nevermore Academy. She does not want to be there. She tries to escape. Of course, the Thing, which you know is the hand, if you've ever seen Addams Family, Thing is there with her. And essentially what ends up happening at this school is there's like this beast that is terrorizing the town, and no one can find this beast. It tries to kill Wednesday. There's one of the first guys that's like a nerdy dude. He ends up getting killed from this thing, and essentially the whole show is about Wednesday trying to escape, but then she's also trying to save the school from this monster. Of course, there are twists and turns. She has to stand her ground against the bully of the school, Joy Sunday, which of course, when you watch the show, you get to kind of see a lot of where her pain comes from. One of her exes has a thing for Wednesday. It's like a whole thing. Everyone loves Wednesday. Basically, everyone loves Wednesday, and Wednesday is super aloof. But then Wednesday does have, of course, a heart, and you can see her one-liners. Let me just go ahead and put this out there for the writers of this show. Killed it. Alfred Gou, Gough, is that Go or Goo? It's probably Go, right? And Miles Miller. They apparently wrote on Smallville, which, I've never actually seen Smallville. Comment below if I should watch it. I have no idea if I should or not. Never seen it. They wrote such a good script because her one-liners, I'm trying to tell you, were so good. There's so many. And I actually have my favorite one-liner from this show. I'm just snapping the whole time because Wednesday is just serving bad girl realness. She does not care. She is such a vibe. Oh my God. Okay. So my favorite quote that she said, and I had to find this quote because I heard it the first time and I was kicking myself because I'm like, dang, I should have wrote that down. So thankfully the show is so popular. Other people have went and wrote everything down. And the quote is, "I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it." Okay, I'll repeat that. I act as if I don't care if people dislike me. Deep down, I secretly enjoy it. So that's like flipping it around. I act like I don't care if people like me, but I really do want them to. This is like the opposite. It's like, I act like I don't care if you dislike me, but I actually like it when you don't like me. What a badass thing to say. Are you kidding me? I love that. And it's relatable in such a way because it's like, you know what? When people give you a hard time and you are just trying to get by in life and you just, you want to be just left alone or you can't understand why people are giving you such a hard time, and maybe it bothers you a little bit, right? But then sometimes you have like satisfaction, like, yeah, you don't like me, and guess what? I'm glad you don't like me because you're trash and I'm better than you. Speaking of, because sometimes people make you feel that way, like, right? Of course. And then speaking of that, she actually said another quote that was, just awesome to the Joy Sunday character, who's Bianca, by the way. She says, "For the record, I don't believe that I'm better than everyone else, just that I'm better than you." Because Bianca was being a real catty bitch to Wednesday for no reason. And Wednesday said, "Listen, I don't think I'm better than everyone, but baby, I'm better than you, okay? Period." Wednesday Addams, girl, you killed it. I love the writing on this show. So, of course, there's that iconic dance scene where they're at the party, and I think the reason why everyone is loving this dance scene so much is because it's super awkward, the movements that she's pulling, but she has this look on her face, and she has this confidence, and she has this vibe, and she's pulling these moves, and it is truly captivating, and it is truly awesome. It was making me move in my seat. I was feeling the vibe the whole time. Take a shot every time I say vibe. I'm just kidding. If you're under 18, don't do that. Or, I'm sorry, under 21, don't do that. Anyway, wherever it's legal in your area, don't come for me. Anyway. What do I mean? Shot? I meant shot of orange juice. What? Anyway, so she actually said in an interview that she was inspired by like goth, like the goth cultures of decades previous. And if you know anything about goth culture, then you know exactly about the moves. Stiff moves, but to the music. And she just absolutely delivered, not just with her movement, but with her facial expression. And the entire world is captivated by this. Do I need to, I'm not on like the social media where I do the dances and stuff, but if you are, more power to you. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. She really delivers. Okay, so the humor, this is going to be for my millennials. If you're listening, if you've ever seen That's So Raven with Raven Simone from Disney Channel, where basically she's a psychic and she'll have a vision, and she'll her eyes will get all big and her head will throw back and she has a vision. The same thing happens for Wednesday, and every single time it cracks me up. This is described as a dark comedy. It is supposed to be comedic. Oh my God. I don't ever remember Wednesday Addams having psychic powers in the other renditions. If you remember that, put it down below, but I don't. It's been a while since I watched the other ones. But every single time this girl has a vision, her powers are coming along. She throws her head back, her eyes get all big, and you're like, girl, are you okay? It cracks me up. I absolutely love that. It's a really, really nice touch. Basically, the series ends by, do we catch the monster? Oh, so we catch the monster, okay? And it's not who you think it is, of course. And I will say that I'm not sure, do I want to spoil it? I don't want to spoil it, but the actor who played that part freaking nailed it. And I was sitting there, I had goosebumps. I was like, oh yeah, when it's revealed who is the monster, You know what? I just realized it's almost like a Scooby-Doo. It's almost got the Scooby-Doo kind of feeling about the way the story unfolds. So anyway, so we find out who the monster is, but then we're left on a cliffhanger, and all the kids go home for the summer from Nevermore Academy, and we know that they're going to come back. So I'm super excited, just like everybody else, for this next season of the show. Jenna Ortega, she is everything. She is all that in a bag of chips. She is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything else that she's been in, but I do know this is not her first rodeo. So I'm excited. Cannot wait for the next season of the show. Netflix, I can't tell you enough. Like, you hit it out the park with this one. Everything, like the visuals, I'll tell you that, like the visuals, it's a beautiful academy. It's everything. The effects are good. The special effects are good. And they're scary, but they're not too scary, I think, for kids. They're cartoony enough. I think kids can also enjoy this. But they're done very well. The set design, I loved. The rooms, it's really nice. It's extremely immersive. You really feel like you are in the school with the characters. You really feel invested in what they've got going on. And I think, just as a sidebar, quick analysis of the characters and of Wednesday's character in particular, I think that she comes across so relatable to so many people because we've all been there. We've all had these struggles. There is an arc with her and Morticia a little bit where she doesn't understand her mom's intentions for her, and they come together. And it doesn't have to be about you and your mom, but you understand like the feelings of like being a kid and not understanding, and then eventually you do understand, like it's for your own good and yada yada. But even more importantly than that, her character has this confidence, has this, what's the word I'm looking for? Like surefire confidence. She believes in herself. She believes in herself. She doesn't care what anyone has to say. She does what she needs to do. And she has character growth. She admits when she's wrong in the end, but she's still her. And she's still not going to take any crap from anybody. And she's, like I said, she is what everybody hopes and wishes they could be, every young girl. And I just think it's a great example, first of all, the character for young girls, but for me too. I mean, it's a new year, 2023, okay? What do we always say? New year, new me. But honestly, if we could all have more of that I don't care attitude of, I'm me, I believe what I believe, I do what I want to do, I'm tough, and I don't need your approval, I don't need your attention, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do because I love myself. One of the quotes that she says is, every day is all about me. I think she was having like her birthday or something. It's like, it's your day, it's all about you. And she's like, every day is all about me. And you know what? That might seem narcissistic, but so many of us need to be reminded that you don't need a special day for it to be about you. Every day is about you. You can't take care of anyone else or love anyone else or really be there for anyone else if you're not there for yourself. I'm not getting out of breath, but it's true. You know what I mean? You have to first be there for yourself because we are our biggest critics. we are our biggest enemies sometimes, right? Like, we can be so hard on ourselves and so self-critical, and we really don't always take care of ourselves, and sometimes we struggle with caring what other people think about us more than we care about what we think about us. And I just really love what they did with Wednesday's character, and with the whole show in general, with the character development of all of these characters. We love to see it. I love to see it, and I just simply cannot wait for the next season. Okay, guys, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I am a new YouTuber. I am putting this out there into the universe. This is 2023. Please join the Box of Chocolates family. You can also find me on Instagram at Sammie Rax, where I do post like when I'm uploading a new one. So you can do that as well. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Be safe, be sweet. Bye.